Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the Wild Card. Time to win or get an early offseason. It's the Steelers going up against the Broncos. With that, Sports at the Field at Mile High, here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead. Denver Broncos. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down to 28. Brock can bring him down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Tavis, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has that's what called to cover. When you think you have to play him one way, other kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Down following the run. Again, it's and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though. It'll be third down at about the length of the football. Early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new 7 downs.
3rd and inches, they just big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Into the get forward for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and now. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry. So 9. A look at the defense for Denver.
No, not the wide receiver. A quality linebacker who can cover very well.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 9. They'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true football, and I don't know as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, put them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we out of watching backs to the pass tree, pre-game warm-up. Go to practices is they really tune it up, don't
they? Tune it up, do it for these situations. First down.
And they build trust, and that's why they find him of a situation.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. 20 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well blocked. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long meetings. scrimmage and take control, and they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
These two.
Roethlisberger on. He's going to find his run. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the. It's a 4 pickup. Second down. And they're getting him involved.
You feel like you saw some tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want, just as you said, they want him to touch in the running game or the passing, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go. 530.
Carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty opening drive. Third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 20.
In fact, right, over the middle, there's almost always, so I'm your receiver in that area. You're not just focused on catching the football. You're where the collision is going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a.
And the offense readies for play series. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Marshall that picks it. Well, they thought Titans had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy, the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage. And a former first pick in on the stop. It's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Backing up. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. It's Thomas, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know one guy you like from Miami, Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They get it to Benny Fowler then. And fourth down coming up. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send them to the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Bounce, and it'll be marked in 40. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception. Will they recover?
Emery, will them in. They did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
Not even
3 yards there, and it'll be second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down.
These two. Let's go.
They'll go again with Ben. He'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
In today's NFL, time about stretching the field to run plays. A toss play will help push that because now your defense to chase all the way into the sideline. It's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 40, but not before picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Complete well.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day right there, and it's been that way the entire game. A lot of room to run for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start out. 9 yards still here to pick up the first on 2nd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got it over the, and he gets it 35 of the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop. But when you have that type, he can stay in. If he's willing to take and just fire over the top, gives him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a play fake here on first. Sideline throw, it's complete. Nice job there. The toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To the Bell, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL built around the guy throwing the ball. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. Control the clock, you control the ball. That way you often control the game.
The drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Halfback sent in. Coming out here on the play clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. The contact made the ball roam free. He's up 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
I know tight ends love this. A lot of times they'll take a block and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. Goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two off, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not. This opens the floodgates. Scoring we're going to see.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, they can get a little momentum.
All right, here we go.
This drive is just a feeling process. You have some plays that got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll put 2 receivers, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line. Coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here. 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. Whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's looking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
This is away and a very kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. It's a question of where they'll mark it. Crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they're not going to, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put it in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 1. Possible run anticipated. The D-line. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Fighting. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22. Only a game, but that's all they need. It's going to move the chains.
Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now out of the gun. Le'Veon Bell, it's a race. And end zone, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his right now, right? To the baller.
Me.
Again and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards. The decision to come out is going to cost him yards with a new as he's taken down right 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take the hub. We always look to the quarterback, but It's another player on the team, star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, up and let's go, because they have the opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And it pops free. The collision that turned the ball loose and second down.
The offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, about 5 or 6 plays per game, that shot plays or big plays, many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a big play. It's gonna hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And 2nd and 10. He'll throwing right. And he's down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because the big fella runs routes. It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run everything and catch the balls we just saw.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time. It's down for a sack.
Oh, my God. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the offensive. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The play action, they'll look to throw. Here comes the tight end. The reception for 7, 3rd down. It's to go here in the 1st half. Back with AF action after this timeout.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll look to throw here. Here in. Well, they've had a frustrating 1st half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating them, but other guys, those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good is that? They'll say the 3-yard. That's where they spot it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown. Good. So to do that once more.
Takes me back when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. Pretty good about their game plan and thought there was defense and pointed them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back. A similar drive.
And we'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, I have to go to the dogs.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that. Got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back to the field. And last time to punt the football away. Anything positive possibility?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
I guess. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a wow. Now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, the positive.
Speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. Catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now, thing here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their. They'll have 2 before we get to half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Goes in motion left.
Leopard.
On first down to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players with the football in their hands. Sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make this an open field. We know it's an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he would have caught.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll in. It's a short one here, complete tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the
Manis able to put it through. Lead down to 5. So a field whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. The offense. So as they be up, Manis away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as it's up over the 40-yard line. So we're at half. This AFC wildcard matchup. As we go down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Ridley with EA Sports Halftime. And as we see so quickly here in Colorado, over the end line, so it'll come out 25. Here comes the Broncos defensive unit here as they'll have it first this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors because there's a reason you're down, but overall, I think they want to stay positive. This team. And we've got the let's go push it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense to push them back more.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Green play, Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at 22. He lost 2 there. Down. And there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one that sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it. Right? You don't all tipped up in the air and try and pick up the first down on third. That way you don't get garbage.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. He gets this one. No over. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the offense coming out on the road for this possession of the second half. To get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the defense game? Going right out, shutting them down, giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show respect and some gratitude by scoring points.
And to get a little more cook. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to 40. A stampede.
On run, pick yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, as the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up with back. That's Bell. Now on the toss. Space here. Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory across the 40.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when you do that, that's why you go a long way.
on it here. This is their back getting the carry. Going to fight forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or get through trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down and 4. Bryant, the lone receiver. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll need to play off quickly. Roethlisberger toward the side and catch. Dragging the toes. To be a first.
If you're running out route, it's like you're getting time. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap and foot drag, picking it up and making sure you catch.
Clock. Now with a play 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. Burn 1 in this third quarter. They'll try and run back. And able to push his way. Good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Take 10, 8. 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And he continues to pile up yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he motions the wide receiver. Play clock winding down. On the give, this is their fullback. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be down in a few inches.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 20-yard attempt. Here on the play. And Santos put this open through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So it's points on this opening drive of the third quarter, and even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense.
Couldn't agree more. That offense gets in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get in.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which is the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent ball, at least a few times. Offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just build off of. That's what we're looking for here. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, well, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards.
See, I understand just how tough it is for tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, now a really nice game right there on first down. Brings up a
now with Anderson. Not enough there for a first. No gain as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So nothing, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Fowler's got it. And he has first down before bring him down right at the 4. And they're on 3rd to spread. It worked.
And I think spreading of the field, the extra receivers has really been next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Second and 2. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete there. A hit. Ball free and brings up 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of communication there as he couldn't haul it.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. This for Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And some room to work. Weaving traffic, and now he's free. And he brings brings this one back. Pick six. Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to ball in the opposite direction.
So they'll shot defense following that. The kick is away. Fielded a couple yards deep. To bring a good one as he's up two shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pass. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football. Possession.
Too much last time.
No, it's exactly what to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And they went big on first down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but successful on that second attempt. Offense to avoid a 3rd and long. 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
Play fake as they set up. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When everything is on defense, that means they're communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, he's in another spot, the next defender may have, and they squeeze the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Complete 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throw here. Over the middle this time. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try on 4.
All right, now look at 56. 56.
He's back to throw. Caught to Thomas. And he's got first down as he's up the 5-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players making plays and moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Sanders, and it's intercepted. And it's picked off. And 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And Pittsburgh getting set to take. And they this time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it. The only one on 3 points. You put it through the post. That's contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
They helped them at contract time.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go. Move 30.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll pitch it out to. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. And in this situation with a lead, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
Smart. But you know the defense needs to know it as well. They've got a here. So now that loading the box way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now it's Berger. And Bryant's got it over. And he picks up the first before he's taken at the 29. It's an pickup. set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really need them there, didn't they?
So from defensively, you're a way away from getting that foot down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a takeaway. Otherwise, this will get away from them.
Here we go. Look fire.
A give to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Football, keep the clock grinding, keep it going. Got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A give to the fullback on the dive. He only got a couple on that one. A ton of help. They'll have a third, fourth coming.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose in the back because he's holding things up, taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Follow them. We'll see what they do here on third. They'll come up in pistol. And they'll try the ground game here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4 down now. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This is a 3-score play. And that one's not coming back for Santos. No wide right. And this score right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on.
And I didn't see setup. It's a good snap, good hold. Yeah. And that one never wanted to come back.
Up from the last drive. And he was through it there, forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, completion.
Set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. The D-line Sam together. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my is about out here. People think that it's just moving in the wrong direction. They're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive. Now it's a long to rally the troops here, don't you?
What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that's it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession. And the 8-yard line. And the Steelers. And they have to missed on an opportunity last time to connect on that short field goal try.
And about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip. Right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down. To Bell. And for one of the few times here today, go anywhere. take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense needs a left to think pass on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's on target, but it's not good. He had it on, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Or will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a try that, it's a 50 proposition at best.
He'll look. Firing quick. That's a gain of 6 there on 1st. And they're going to here. Now on snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. That'll fall incomplete.
The sacks have been coming at him all long. I'm surprised that they have a solution to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
One of the biggest differences in the why they're losing right now. Sanders has it over the and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Anderson, and he's taken down at the 43 before picking up the 1st.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field. It's not worth it. So this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in the kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here, the defense still with a timeouts. We'll see if in the National Football League. You take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL Sports. The rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say from Denver.